Hello, boys. Can you boys hear me? Huh? Can you boys hear me? Hello. How you boys doing? Is everything good? Can anybody hear me? Is everything good?
If you're a Just Dance fan and want to win some cool swag, head over to the Just Dance website for all the details. For our next segment, we have something a little different than what we usually do. A few years ago, Ubisoft created the Ubisoft Entrepreneurs Lab and the Open Innovation Accelerator. This allowed us to create partnerships and synergies with indie studios from across the industry.
And since so many industry events were canceled this year, we wanted to showcase several indie projects and teams that Ubisoft has been collaborating with over the past few years.
Our first indie showcase is developer Machine & Mensch, who is working on the Curious Expedition 2. Let's hear more from the team behind the game.
Hi, my name is Masha and I'm a game designer at Machine Mensch. Machine Mensch is a small and diverse indie game studio with
the main show is gonna start in 25 minutes, but now they have the pre-show up.
Came through a program dedicated
They're gonna show some gameplay, some details. They're gonna share some details about some games that they have already released,
to talk
like
about and share
Division 2,
expertise and knowledge.
Ghost
We work
Recon,
together in
some
mutual
other
respect,
games.
which we
Stay
much
tuned. It's gonna be
appreciate.
starting
We're working on the Curious Expedition 2, which is the sequel to our expedition simulation game. This time, the game is set in Paris in 1899 during the World Expo when the Eiffel Tower was built. But more importantly, you will be traveling to these mysterious islands, you will be interacting with unknown tribes, fight dangerous beasts, find many secrets. Thanks to our procedure technology, every time you play, it's a new world, new characters, and a new storyline that you shape with each of your interactions until it becomes really your own unique adventure.
And we will have more indie guests coming. First live-action TV show on Apple TV+. And it's a comedy about making video games called Mythic Quest Raven's Banquet. And to keep the show authentic, so now let's head behind the scenes for an exclusive look.
This is the home of Clancy.
Okay, it's very Clancy-esque.
Yes.
I get it. All right, now I'm starting to understand.
Right.
I too keep all my awards at the front of my office. It's entirely empty.
So Mythic Quest is Ubisoft's first live-action comedy. The whole show is about a team that is developing a super successful MMORPG, and it's about all the people within the game development team and their relationships and what they go through in creating one of the world's most successful games.
All right, incredible.
Thank you.
But are we
Is everything good?
that we're finished?
When we heard about what was going on, we weren't really listening to the pitch, and we were super excited about the idea. So we thought, all right, what does Ubisoft have
Hey haters,
that we could channel
what's up?
to fit this?
What's up, I mean?
You're fucking me.
Yes.
You're fucking me.
But I'm not enjoying it.
Yeah, I don't know why I couldn't see your chats before. Now they start to appear.
On screens in the background or something, so it would feel like a real game.
Is everything good?
So once we saw the script, once we started collaborating,
hello everybody.
We realized, oh, they want a game, like an actual game.
No, 23 minutes and the main show is gonna start.
The pieces that they really needed for certain scenes, and from there it was not long before we said, what if we make this actually playable? What if we make it so you can connect
Yo boys,
to the
is my voice clear?
characters?
Is everything synced? Is everything good?
What I love most is the shuffle. Exploding people's heads with this thing is straight fire. Crunch, man.
We had requests to do things like make a contagious viral disease in which people bleed out of their eyeballs first, then they bleed out of their anus, then they vomit and bleed out of their anus at the same time.
We set it up in such a way that you could trigger it in stages, because we didn't know what the timing was going to be.
Hope you boys enjoy.
We can hit it and control the timing of when things are happening. So the next time you hit it, he starts puking out blood. And at this point, we would probably have the camera start panning back like this, and then you can hit the button again.
What the fuck is this game?
And you can see the blood ocean itself has started coming in. And so now they're all bleeding out of the back end as well. And then the final is just everybody exploding in bloody gore. And
Great,
this was
great,
Keith's
I mean,
idea.
great.
He wanted the skulls coming up and
Glad to
bobbing
hear
up
it.
and down in the water. So
I hope everything stays okay. Everything
David, can we actually
stays
make this
fine.
quick? I've got a lot of work to do, stripping Blood Ocean out of everything.
Yeah. Releasing a disease into the game right before a global pandemic was
Nah, I
not a
won't
great
touch
look.
it. I won't
Today was
touch
the first time we showed Mythic Quest Raven's Banquet to an audience. I've never seen it with more than 6 or 7 people in a room. And so I wanted to make sure that we gave them an
have no
opportunity
idea,
to
brother.
hopefully recognize that
What
this
game
is
is
a giant
this?
love letter
Anybody
to
knows?
them, to the industry itself.
I was a little nervous, I gotta be honest. I thought it was gonna be a little cringy, but it was fantastic.
I thought there was a lot of truth and in the humor. It's about time that we had a show about our industry.
You could tell.
Aren't they all
when the
working at
audience was
home?
laughing,
So
when
what
they
the
really hit something that
They have
felt like the
no
game industry.
regards to the quarantine situation. Or maybe it's been recorded before all of this. 6 months ago? Doubt it so much. 20 minutes, boys.
So if you have not yet seen it, the first season of Mythic Quest Raven's Banquet is available
Mythic
right now
Quest
on
Raven.
Apple TV Plus, and a full version of this making of will be coming out over the
Oh.
next few days. All right, now it is time to fasten your seatbelts and start your engines as we head out to Lyon, France to visit our team at Ubisoft Ivory Tower to get an update on The Crew 2.
Like Crew 2, the car game.
Hi everyone, and welcome to the
Is
Crew
Captain
2
America in the
Ubisoft
chat?
Forward.
He's gonna love
My
this
name is
shit.
James Reese. I'm a community developer here at Ivory Tower, and I'll be your host for this quick glimpse into all the exciting things we have going on over the next few weeks. It's been 2 years already since launch, with 6 major updates and hundreds of vehicles under our belt. And our latest update, Summer in Hollywood, only went live a few days ago.
Welcome,
Let's have a
welcome,
look.
boys. Welcome. Yo, boys, for every game, I mean, not the new one, but the free Watch Dogs game, in 20 minutes, you gotta have your account, your Twitch account, and your Uplay account linked together. Then I gotta go to one of them. I don't know, one of this. I'll be having the links in the description. I'll try to put both. Hold on, wait a minute. Yeah, hold on. Let me put them in the description. Hold on, you're gonna see blank screen for now.
We can't wait for you to get your hands on what's coming. There have been a few speed bumps along the way, but over the past 2 years, you, the community,
Don't worry. I'm
have
gonna
made the
I'm
Crew
gonna
2 a motorsports playground.
get it back. Hold
where
on a
all
second.
Players are welcome, and where
Screen black now?
We've got a little something you can put on it. Yes.
Is it okay now? Can you guys see it? Is everything okay? Everything good?
Our next video is from our second indie guest, Bossa Studios, who will be injecting
Check the description,
a
check the
hilarious dose
description.
of fun with Surgeon Simulator 2.
In the
Enjoy.
description, there's the link. Go link. Oh, Surgeon Simulator 2. Go link your
Hi, I'm
your
Nick from
Twitch
Studios, and I'm a
and
senior
your
game
Ubisoft
designer
account
on the
together.
upcoming Surgeon Simulator 2. So at Bossa, we're always keen to share game development.
Yo, and I'm
knowledge,
Happy
and
Lucky.
Ubisoft
Did you
has
get
been
it?
a fantastic partner in this. They deliver lectures on procedural content development and player science.
Wow, just that. Yeah, we're
And
just
in turn, we
dancing,
shared with them
boy.
The ideation processes that we use
Jesus,
to
what
develop
the fuck?
initial ideas into living,
Just-
breathing games. Which brings me on to Surgeon Simulator 2. We've really doubled down.
Yo,
on
and I'm
the
Happy
physics-based
Lucky. Did you get the
pandemonium
link?
The series is notorious for. And we've pretty much expanded on every other aspect of the game as well. So this time around, you're no longer just a floating
buddy.
hand confined to the operating table. You're actually a full
Thanks for everybody who's
first-person
watching.
surgeon
Thanks
with
for all
an
the
entire
likes,
medical
especially
facility
all
to
the
explore.
dislikes. Appreciate it.
And in addition to the levels that you'll find in story mode, you'll now be able to create your own unique levels and experiences using
Oh, it's
Bossa
live
Labs
now. It's live
creation
now.
mode.
For
So it's
who
really
asked for the
easy
refresh.
to use, intuitive set of tools that allows players to create either on their own or in online multiplayer with up to 3 friends. Everything players create can then be uploaded and shared with the community, and here surgery really is just the tip of the iceberg.
Is this all in Surgeon Simulator 2?
During our closed alpha period, we've seen players create all sorts of amazing stuff.
I'm gonna play this
From
game when it
bowling alleys
releases.
to space stations, pirate ships to
The
horror-themed escape
fuck?
rooms, and this is before the game is even released. So we absolutely cannot wait to see what players create when we launch the game this coming August. And in fact, if you pre-order Surgeon Simulator 2, you can receive exclusive closed beta access.
Should I? What do you want me to refresh? The this stream or the Twitch
So for
stream?
those of you who are just joining us, you are watching the pre-show, and Ubisoft Forward will start once the countdown on your screen reaches 0. And make sure you log into Uplay to unlock rewards as you watch the main event. But now, our next segment is about an Easter egg in The Division 2. So let's go behind the scenes with the devs from Ubisoft Massive Studio in Malmo, Sweden to find out more.
Oh, okay.
Running through collapsed buildings,
Hold
climbing
on
over
there.
fallen debris, and encountering makeshift living spaces is... What's up with all of these rubber ducks?
Here you go, boys. I did it.
So there's a thing in
yo, and I'm happy. Like,
especially
do you guys
where you
want?
talk to a rubber
All of you, do you want
and
a
it's a
Twitch
way to
streamer?
solve
Do
your
you want me
problems.
to
If
link
you
a
talk to a
Twitch
rubber
streamer
duck,
down?
you just say
So
things
you
out
go
loud.
and get the drop.
It helps. One of our artists decided to take this to another level, and he used the rubber duck scaled up to like a ginormous scale and put it in the level just to remind him to do something, and it sat there for a while.
I mean, you can watch anyone stream when they have a
rubber duck
when they
sitting
have
there for
drops
so
and they
long.
will.
We decided to put a little memorials to it across the world.
Oh, thanks
What
everybody.
started off as little memorials.
Great.
And then we started adding stories to them. So there's one where these two ducks are sitting on a bench having a date together. And there's another one somewhere where he's sitting with an umbrella hiding from the rain. The idea of the ducks is similar to the rest of our storytelling, where we're trying to add some hope into the world.
I mean, they just
'Cause
this
you're
to
coming in as a
stream
Division
what
agent
they
to
are
try
doing
and
right now
save
is
what you
just
can and rebuild,
hype
but
us
you need to
more
know
for
there's
the main
something there
event.
to save.
Who
So
wants to
having
know
bits
about
of
the
happiness
duck
lets
Easter
you
egg in
know that
Division
it's
2?
still worth saving for these little happy moments.
I just want to
One
keep
shrine in
us
particular
waiting.
became a beloved fan favorite, showing up multiple times across YouTube and Reddit.
Welcome to the new
Karen,
viewer.
how was
Hello.
your day?
Well, Luke, it's been productive.
Wow,
So the origin
that was
story
funny.
of Productive, one of our level designers made an amazing pun one day, and we decided to make a graffiti out of it and put it in the game, and it became like a duck shrine, and players started finding it and wondering where it came from.
We've been finding these rubber duckies all over the map. It says here on the wall.
What do you want to know, bro?
In graffiti, productive, and there's a large rubber ducky, bigger than all the other ones we've found, and he's got bottles of booze all around him. Not only that, but he has a couple soldier duckies guarding a parrot in a cage. But there's more just like this in the Division 2.
What's really great about our community is they come together. They find a common thing that they want to develop or find or get unlocked, and they just put time and effort into it.
Shut the fuck up.
We don't put them in easy to find places. So that means players are genuinely, hopefully enjoying just exploring the environment and finding all these little Easter eggs we've hidden around. And also not the Easter eggs, just the main part of the game and all the storytelling we put into it. I haven't found all of them. I don't know exactly how many there are, but they haven't found all of the ducks yet.
I think you need
Encouraged
to
by the
use a
community's
VPN. I mean,
response to the
probably you
ducks,
are because you're watching
developers
the stream.
recently
But
hid another secret in the game and made it the focal point of an all-new community challenge.
We actually put Tommy the Teddy Bear into the game.
maybe the
So Tommy
website
the Teddy Bear is a
is-
trauma
I mean,
teddy
a lot of
mentioned
people are trying to
in
link
a lot
to-
of lore, but the bear itself actually
I
was
don't
not in the
know. A
game.
lot of
With
people
episode
are now
3,
trying
we
to
put
link
a
their
bunch of
Twitch
them
and
into the
Uplay.
world.
You know,
Actually
so
opened
it's
up Easter
the
egg
site is
hunts
under
for him specifically.
heavy load.
It's a nice little.
So it might be that,
exciting moment
or
when you
maybe
kinda
change your
open Reddit
VPN
and
and
see
try
someone
again.
Found the thing that you kind of just snuck in under the radar, and no one really knows about it. And some of the players are really clever. There's some hard Easter eggs that some of the level designers and gameplay designers have put in, and people have managed to solve it with no help whatsoever. Gamers are smart.
So now that you know, be on the lookout for both the ducks and teddy bears next time you boot up the Division 2. We now have our final indie guest, Thunder Lotus Games, who
12
was the
minutes left,
2017 winner
boys.
of the indie series that took place in Montreal. So let's find out more about the beautiful coziness of Spiritfarer in this next video.
Hey everybody, I'm Rodrigue, marketeer at Thunder Lotus. We're an indie studio based out of Montreal, Canada, and makers of the games Jotun, Sundered, and our new game Spiritfarer, which is due out later this year.
I mean, it's nice. They're highlighting
For
some
the past 6 years,
indie
we've tried
games.
to make AAA quality games with a hand-drawn indie heart. Hitting a quality standard consistently in game dev is a huge challenge. There's so much trial and error on the path, and during the Sundered production, we were lucky enough to have the Ubisoft Entrepreneurs Program in our corner to help us reach our goals. As co-winners of the Ubisoft Indie Series in 2017, we received not only generous funding, but also crucial mentorship and access to the Ubisoft testing facilities. So we're grateful
grateful to Ubisoft for their support and helping us make what would become our biggest success to date. We've taken that experience with us onto what is our most ambitious production yet, and that's Spiritfarer, which we're calling a cozy management game about dying. In Spiritfarer, you play Stella,
you looked
the newly
fun.
appointed ferry master.
I mean, a lot of them looked fun, especially Surgeon Simulator 2.
Explore the world
But that
in
one,
search
that
of
one
spirit
was fun.
passengers, seeking passage to the afterlife. You're going to spend relaxing quality
I
time with them.
probably
You're gonna
would
create
be
lasting
playing
memories,
Surgeon
but
Simulator 2 and make some
ultimately,
videos
you're
on
gonna
it.
have to learn how to say goodbye to
I
your
think
cherished
it's gonna come out like 3 or 4 months
It's a
from
game
now.
that's near and dear to
So
our hearts.
that would be nice.
And something really special. We can't wait to share it with the world later this year. So look for it soon on PC, on Xbox One, PS4, Nintendo Switch, and Xbox Game Pass.
Yeah, I'm sorry,
Thanks
boys.
so
I
much,
have to
and cheers.
black the screen for a minute. Just a minute, though. I'll be back now.
It is time for an update on our favorite motorcycle platformer with the insanity, pain, and triumph we all know and we all love.
I'll be back
Trials
quick,
Rising
don't you
came
worry.
out last year, but I think the team from our Red Link studio in Helsinki has a little surprise coming to the game for the fans of the franchise. So let's take a look.
Hi, we're here today to introduce you to an exciting new endurance challenge coming to Trials Rising.
Oh, it's back, boys. Sorry, I had to do it.
Okay.
No, I'm back. I mean, if you can go to Twitch if you like, but I'm back. Sorry, boys. I had to do it. What the fuck? Shut the fuck.
Far from a remake of the classic track from Trials Evolution, this is an all-new journey across the world of Trials Rising.
Oh, stream. Stop for a second. I hope it doesn't lag anymore.
By far, the longest track we've ever put in a Trials game. The Giga Track will take you across many different environments, from the iconic...
My uncle, whenever we went to his house, would have launched the game and let me play it.
And it's long.
That's fun.
How you enjoy it. And also one secret thing.
I hope the stream stops lagging.
Transfer to 1.
Prepare for the ultimate price of...
What's
You
up
heard
with
that
this
right,
man?
Riders. Giga Track will be available for free to all Trials Rising players when it releases this Thursday.
Oh, it's kind of laggy. 8 minutes, boys. I could have
You
got
heard
the
that
code.
right. The Giga Track is coming to the game, and it will be the longest, most insane track
Giga
in
Track.
Trials history, and it will be free for all Trials Rising players. Now for our last game update, the Ghost Recon Breakpoint team is ready to share some details on their upcoming updates. AI teammates are coming to the game. Let's have a look at the trailer.
Now after a year or two, they're gonna introduce AI teammates to the game?
has come.
Don't you think it's
AI
a little
teammates are back
too
in
late?
Ghost Recon Breakpoint. And for all solo
Oh,
players,
nice.
they're gonna be
Do they
a
have
game
even a
changer.
mobile version? You sure?
Available at any
The same
point
game?
after you have reached Erewhon for the first time, Fury, Fix-It, and Vasily can be
Yeah,
activated
Fix
or
It.
dismissed at will. And from the beginning, you will be able to fully customize them. Your teammates can be tweaked just as much as your main character. Just like Nomad, your teammates will adapt and react to the world of Aroa and its environments. And they will
Nice.
always follow your own behavior. If you decide to go stealth, they will equip silencers and crouch, or go prone when possible. But if you decide to go loud and open fire,
Holy
they will
shit.
stick by your side.
This is a
When
full
deployed,
grown
you
ass
can issue
juggernaut.
different
in the
orders
game.
to your teammates through the order wheel. There are 4 different orders you can give to your teammates. You can tell them to regroup on your location, to hold their current position, to go to a specific location, and to open fire on nearby
I mean,
enemies.
shouldn't this have been
These
like
orders can be
the
given at
main
any
feature
time,
of the game?
even
Shouldn't
through
it
your
come out with the
binoculars
feature?
and drone. Once they approach potential
What would you
threats,
do?
the
Like,
teammates will
solo
notify
for the
you
whole
and mark them automatically.
Got a hostile.
With a good look at your enemies, you will be able to set up a sync shot where each of your
Nice.
teammates picks a target. You can even link it to your 3 sync shot drones.
Yeah, we want
for a
that too, boy.
simultaneous
We want that
7-target
too.
takedown. The teammates have weapons equipped at all times, a versatile assault rifle to accommodate all situations, and a primary weapon that you will be able to fine-tune. Indeed, apart from mark upgrades and passive bonuses, the full gunsmith is accessible to your teammates. and their weapon of their engagement distance and rate of fire.
Sorry for
Close
that.
distance shotgun wielding, all the way to long distance sniper shots. Of course, if you get taken down, your teammates' priority will be to try and rescue you. To achieve that, they will first focus their fire on the surrounding enemies.
Hello,
before
welcome
getting to
everybody
you.
who's new.
And they will expect the same
Glad
from
to have you here.
especially as you will be able to carry them.
Hope
to
you boys
safety
enjoy.
if the situation requires it. Finally, the teammates will also be your best allies in any vehicle, especially on the road.
5
during
minutes,
high-stake
boys.
Pursuits. The teammates will be
Before
available
we get
for all
some
solo
new
Ghost
announcements,
Recon Breakpoint
some
players
little
on
gameplay,
July 15th.
and then
we
after the
cannot
show, the
wait
main
to
show,
see
we're
your
gonna see
reactions.
deep dive gameplays
We'll
on
see you
games
on the
like
battlefield,
Valhalla,
Ghosts.
and that's what I want.
Hey Ghosts, I'm Grace from the Ghost Recon team. As you've just seen, the AI teammates are finally landing in Ghost Recon Breakpoint with our next major update on July 15th.
Yo, bro,
Alongside
keep it
the AI
English,
teammates,
please.
this
Thank you.
update comes with a ton of new content, including a gunsmith upgrade, new
Wrong
PvP
chat.
content,
It's
quality
not
of life
YouTube, it's
updates,
somewhere
and
else.
more.
You know what
you
I'm
will be
talking
able
about.
to try it all during our
Don't
next
you?
free weekend from July 16th to July 20th. But that's not all. We've got one last thing to show you. Enjoy, and we'll see you on Aroa, Ghosts.
To anyone listening, this is Haruhito speaking for the outcasts. We stand
This game
against Sentinel's
failed
illegal occupation of
so
Aroa.
hard. Like,
We call on all of Aroa
they
to
didn't
join
even
us.
expect it to hit that hard.
United, we cannot
Yeah, boy, I exactly know what you're talking about. Yo, I'm so glad to have you boys around. Thanks for sticking around. Thanks for watching. The fuck?
And now our very final video for this pre-show is another episode of our wow moments comparing the craziest and coolest clips from you, our players.
Okay. I love your clips, boys. Oh, what's up, Harmoon? What's up, boy? How you been doing? Boys, keep it English, please. Oh, wow, that was sexy. Yo, is the quality okay? It seems like it dropped. The clips get. Yo, oh wow, now we have some Rainbow Six Siege.
I was gonna interrogate him. Oh, you can interrogate this guy though. Oh, okay.
Oh, nice. That was Nabik, see if you know who he is. That right there, the dude who's laying down, that was Nabix. Oh.
So there's a line that people want me to yell.
Yo, Captain America, that's Mozzie.
But I can't usually do it because I'll freak out my neighbours. But as you can see, I'm at the Crash in Ocean Beach, and there's no one too close. So, reloading! Fuck, someone saw me. I gotta go.
Wow. Hello, hello, everyone who's new. Welcome, welcome. Oh, she's doing one with her hand and one with her foot. That's talent. And at the same time, 30 seconds. The main show is about to start. Grab your popcorns.
If you also have amazing gameplay segments you captured from our games, spread the joy and submit them on the link displayed on your screen right now. All right, guys, it is time for us to wrap up this pre-show.
Don't forget to stay tuned for our post-show featuring a deep dive into the world of Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
Thanks a lot for watching this pre-show and enjoy Ubisoft Forward.
The main shows have started, boys. Come on. Here we go. Oh, they hit us straight away with the trailer.
This is Ubisoft.
This is Ubisoft Forward.
Ubisoft Forward.
Explore our worlds.
Meet the devs. See the games.
Oh.
Join us.
Let's see what we're gonna get
Hi everyone,
first.
I'm Neelam Kumar, and I'm very excited to be co-hosting the first Ubisoft Forward with the talented Yusuf Mageed. Today's show is all about getting up close and in-depth with all the exciting games we have in production here at Ubisoft.
Come on, hit me hard.
Yusuf, but there's no time to waste. So let's head straight for the streets of futuristic London.
What?
And see what the hackers of Dead Cell are getting into.
New Watch Dogs. Let's get it, boys. Come on, hit me hard.
The illegal paintings,
Not
and
actual
subversive
gameplay.
and hostile messaging
So what
over
the
last
fuck?
few weeks across London are not the work of several people as was originally believed, but the work of an individual. The criminal suspected to have links with the terrorist group Dead Cell is marked as to be dangerous.
Oh, that's mayhem. Come on, show me the actual gameplay.
Authorities recommend not to approach the individual.
First, they came for the foreigners, and I did not speak out, because I was not a foreigner. Then, they came for the protesters, and I did not speak out, because I
Holy
was not a protester.
Is everything smooth and clear, boys? Is everything good?
Then they came for the journalists, and I did not speak out, because I was not a journalist.
Or is it laggy? Or is it good?
And then they came for street artists, but I did not speak out, because I am not a street artist.
What do you mean no, and what do you mean yep? I think it's a little bit laggy. Do you want me to decrease the quality? What do you want? Just a tiny little bit?
No real.
I think it's okay now. Yes, it was completely clear, buddy. Don't you worry. You know, you guys, if you have LinkedIn, you can go watch Ubisoft streams, the Twitch streams maybe. And when you're done, if you want, you can come back and see you there.
And there's nothing more debilitating than that. Right. Not to be able to do what you're passionate about.
After a long night, London is in chaos. The main arteries through the city are blocked. Hundreds of heavily armed Albion.
Well, well, well. Welcome to the Resistance. Here's a welcome gift for our new members.
Is that a hat?
The disappearance of the criminal.
Well, that's a mask.
You could have told me it was a bloody costume party.
Has been raised.
Try it on.
The new key suspect has been identified as David
Why
Ford,
not?
a 43-year-old London taxi driver. He has no criminal record, but is currently believed to be a terrorist. People have been asked not to approach him. The authorities advise all
Yeah,
residents...
try again. Keep trying. Maybe it'll work, because I don't know why it's not working for you.
I'm Clint Hawking, CEO.
Clint is.
So yeah, what we just saw was an amazing short film by the director Albert. Looks at the game and the universe and the characters through his incredible artistic vision and visual style.
The city needs a resistance.
Like the film, Watch Dogs Legion tells the story of ordinary heroes setting aside their differences in order to come together as a collective and to fight for a positive change. You can literally recruit and play anyone who you see in the open world. You profile people that are interesting to you. You help them with their problem. You play their origin mission.
Yeah, I logged in way back, not today, not even a week ago, like 2 weeks, 3 weeks ago.
And that's how you recruit them into your team.
For
And then they become the heroes of the game and the stars of your story.
And what are you doing in my flat? You with Albion?
Please, think more underground.
Yeah, that was
You with
chaos.
Albion?
I'm tickled, but think more underground.
What, DedSec? Yeah, right, and I'm Che Guevara. You're done.
But that is going to be the case. But that's a high thing to stick to.
Our London town.
Oh, that looks beautiful though.
Built on history and
Not as
prosperity.
beautiful.
Only took
but beautiful.
12,000 years to build it up, and one night to tear it all down.
Oh my god. Listen up. Get all your units to move in and lock down the city.
With London under attack by a mysterious terrorist, the government turns to a private military
so they
company
don't know who
called
the
Albion
enemy
to
is.
keep everyone safe. What?
I have a feeling I know him.
Kindly stepped up to establish order.
Understand this. I will not allow anyone, not even myself, to jeopardize this.
He will stop at nothing to permanently control the city.
Well, everyone who's
Nigel's
new,
not the
welcome,
only
welcome.
opportunist who's taken a liking to this fair city. Meet Mary Kelly, head of the most powerful crime syndicate in London.
Be sure and spread the word.
She and her goons are using the dark web to sell everything from party pills to
merchandise, don't I?
You made me a slave.
You do not want to ruffle her feathers. With the city out on its arse, it now falls on you to build a resistance and take back London.
Oh.
All right, everyone. Faces on, guns out.
How many people do you think you can
Any
recruit?
of the brave Londoners you see walking the
Like
streets,
everyone?
can be
There has to be a
recruited into
limit.
your team.
You said every single one can be recruited to your team. But how many? What's the limit?
Everyone could become your next secret weapon. In our first mission,
No
we need to
main
get some
characters.
dirt on Nigel Cass,
As you
and
are.
that means breaking into Albion headquarters
Whoa.
inside the Tower
Whoa.
of London. This mission with whoever you like.
Dear God, my eyes. Mikey! Zip up, get to work, and
Mikey's done with his work. So he... Oh, he was
Like
peeing.
everyone in DedSec, Arthur can hack pretty much whatever. But as a construction worker, he has a particular
What
set of tools
the
that make
fuck?
him
It destroyed the fucking car. It just annihilated
his
it.
own cargo drone.
That's a huge cargo drone.
Perfect for gate crashing when you're not invited.
Hello, welcome everybody
And
who's
who
new.
needs a regular old gun when you have a blood?
He's a fucking boss. I mean, he either is a fucking boss or they suck.
Perhaps we could approach this mission differently. If you'd rather keep your distance, we've got you covered.
Ah, you can play stealth as well.
Amy is a drone expert.
What have we here?
He's
real
shooting
tech
everyone with the
connoisseur.
goddamn nail gun, and they're shooting with blast guns,
Hate spiders.
and he's winning.
but love
The
this one.
fuck?
What an adorable creepy crawler.
Here we are.
Oh wow, very
Let's class
adorable.
the place up.
A drone expert does have the unique ability to summon their own drone. This little darling is fast and stealthy.
She aims, she fires, she hits.
I'm reading incoming drones.
Yo boys, is the stream laggy or is it good? Tell me if it's good or it's laggy.
She can also hack enemy drones, turning the tide in her favor. If you
Drones
not
are
in a
gonna
direct
make
confrontation, there are more
a
ways
big
than one
part
to
in
get
the
the
next
job
Watch
done.
Dogs.
Recruiting an Albion officer like Brielle here might be challenging. Do
She
anything
won't
suspicious
fall
and
for you
she'll
easily.
probably wind up with
But
a
if you
bullet
get
in
her,
the back of her head.
You've been approved for entry.
you get access to a lot of places because she's one with their own.
We're missing the human element here. I can get the defense minister on the line right
Can you
now.
recruit the bosses?
If you feel you must.
Why do I have a feeling I know him? Is he a player? Is he, I mean, an actor or something? Whoa, shit.
Criminals running our streets. Illegals threatening our families. The police commissioner himself.
Crashing Mary Kelly's organ farming operation and putting a stop to it.
That's good. The buyers expect high quality stuff.
And we
What?
need a hard nut for this.
Impairing our frontal lobe again.
Could you choose a man?
Bags, don't disturb me in my natural habitat.
Say hello to Mickey. The man lives
Hello,
for his
Mickey,
team
and hello, everybody who's new. Oh,
Rare on my chest.
and doesn't mind getting his hands dirty.
oh, wow. Mickey's got some. Yo, Mickey, chill the fuck out.
He does have a slight...
It doesn't even have the fucking nail gun. Oh, wow. Nice, Mickey. Oh,
And he's passed out. Ah, well, we'll come
the
back
fuck?
to him. You know what? Let's go with someone a bit more professional.
John Wick himself.
It's almost crass to
The hair
call him a
reminds me
hitman.
of John Wick. Even the John Wick theme music and stuff. Fuck. Whoa, no, he's cool. He is John Wick.
Some might even call him...
Dude. Yeah, that's John Wick. That's what I'm saying.
Here's the bastard responsible.
I mean, they put a mask on his face.
Everyone in London
So
is a
you
legendary
can
assassin
think
or a
John
super
Wick has put
spy,
on a mask.
But everyone can be a hero.
How many, though? The question still remains, how many?
So get out there.
Yeah.
Find the best
I'll let
recruits
everything.
and build your resistance.
Nail guns, John Wick, drunk
It's
dudes,
time
and they
to
can fucking
take
kill
back
dudes with
London.
your head. Let's go take back London. Let's do this. December, release date, October 29.
Plunging
hit
the
us
player
with a
into a
release
living,
date.
breathing city, teeming with unique locales and characters, has always been a central pillar of the Watch Dogs series.
So what goes into building those worlds?
Welcome,
Here's
welcome,
Amanda
everybody
Mark
who's
to
back.
Tell us more.
At Ubisoft Toronto.
Oh,
Being
sorry,
a level artist, I
sorry.
think, is the coolest job in video games
I'm
because
talking about
we do
level
get the
design.
freedom to kind of like pick and choose what little details we
Welcome
want
back,
to
everybody.
depict,
Did you
and
get the game?
We get
Did you
ample
get
opportunities
what
to
was it?
tell the stories that we want to tell
Watch
in the
Dogs
spaces
2?
that we're assigned to. I have the capacity to hide things and, you know, like small little Easter eggs. In AC Unity, there was a boat somewhere in the world that was covered in cats.
It's covered in
And
cats?
then it happened again in Watch Dogs 2. And there
Whoa.
may or may not be something in London that is a boat filled with cats in some capacity. So.
Have you guys
fortunate
found
to go to
the
E3
boats with
last
the
year.
cats?
Some of the
Unity?
people that I was
You and I may have
showing
like
our
you
demo to
played
were
those
from
of
London,
Unity.
so no matter where I dropped them in the city, they'd go, "Oh my God, this feels like Camden. This,
Yeah,
you know, this
I-
feels like Southwark. This feels
Have
like
you logged
Westminster."
in, or they didn't just give it? You
When
couldn't
people
even
are
log
talking
in.
about some detail that I've put into the world and they're excited about it, like that feels so good as somebody who, you know, builds these worlds with care. I love it.
So you have found a boat with cats. Nice. And now they talk about Valhalla.
And now some news for Brawlhalla fans. In just a few weeks, you'll be able to
Oh,
battle
shit.
it out with your favorite legends on iOS and Android devices.
Are they? What? They're coming to mobile?
Three, two, one, brawl.
Brawl. Fuck you, bitch. Didn't get excited. Yeah, I'm super excited about Valhalla. I can't wait to see the goddamn gameplay. I didn't even watch any of the leaks. I have kept a close eye. I'm now super hyped to watch. Welcome everybody who's new. Hi. I don't know. I don't know why they announced it here, but
whether you need a Tom Clancy action fix on the go or want to dive back into one of the most beloved fantasy franchises in gaming, we've got you covered.
What game? Hello, bro. Aryan, hello. What is this? Oh, is this a chess game? It looks like a chess game. It's been a great 7 months. 2 months more, and he'll have the baby. I don't know. I haven't got the drop yet. My stream. This is a chess game, isn't it? No, it's a mobile game. Hello everybody who's new. Welcome, welcome.
The target is being held on the ground floor.
Oh, this is the mobile game with Rainbow Six Siege characters, I think. Only if Mountain could do that in the normal game. Recruit fucking Cav over. Who is her? Who is she? That's Theme Park. I mean, not Theme Park, Skyscraper, isn't it? Same map. Oh.
Contact! Mountain is down. Request air support.
Down.
Target
He got shot in the
northeast
fucking
rooftop.
foot and he's down.
Inbound, danger close.
I need an EMP deployed now.
EMP imminent.
Oh, Splinter Cell character? Imagine he's Tachanka without a mask.
Get back in your cell.
Oh, nice. Mobile Rainbow. Who's he? Tachanka.
Hey, take this.
Don't make me regret this.
I really want to know the name. Elite Squad. Tom Clancy's Elite Squad. Coming soon. Pre-register on App Store or Google Play.
Speaking of Tom Clancy, it's been 5 years since Rainbow Six Siege first launched, and the community has never been
5
stronger.
years.
In celebration of this milestone, Ubisoft Montreal has put together a special video to thank all of the amazing players and developers that have helped Siege become the game it is today.
You're welcome. Oh, whoa. Whoa.
In December 2015, a small team released Rainbow Six Siege.
Yeah, a small team, a gigantic company of Ubisoft. A small team. I mean, they were a team, and they were a small team.
Vision, creativity, competitiveness, and team play.
Pour le joueur, le 1er décembre, c'est un début, mais pour nous aussi. Il faut tout de suite s'engager et dire aux joueurs, ce jeu est installé, tu peux t'y installer aussi, et nous serons là.
That original
Totally
vision was
understood.
quickly adopted by our passionate community, propelling it to a whole
Oh,
new
King George.
level.
I got it! I got it!
This is such a special moment, and being at
Oh, that's
1 year
nice.
anniversary
This
of
montage
Rainbow
is
Six
nice.
now, game being stronger than ever, more players today than we had in the past, it means the world to us.
But we also had our share of challenges.
Nice. Nice.
Touches upon subject like matchmaking, connectivity, all those aspects are
To
absolutely
be honest,
critical to the
these
experience
problems
of the
still
player.
remain. They still
Through it
fucking
all,
remain. But they're
we're
better.
Always driven by you, our
Completely, they're
community.
better now.
And together,
Hello boys,
we
welcome
grow
everybody
stronger.
who's new. Welcome, welcome.
There is no sequel plan, and we're here for the next 10 years, so expect more Rainbow Six in your life
10 years.
for quite some time.
Whoa. Yeah, year 5, year 6, year 7, year 8. Go on. I love this mode. I love this mode. Punch. That was Showdown, I think? That was great.
Tous les succès, c'est vraiment le résultat de autant de nous que de vous. Ce jeu, il est autant le vôtre qu'il est le nôtre, nous, l'équipe de développement.
Now 60 million players strong. We're just
60
getting started.
million. And they're just getting started, of course.
From the devs that build the game to the community that plays it, thank you.
If you haven't tried it yet, dive into our new Operation Steel Wave update available now and take Ace and Malusi out for a spin.
A few days ago, we
That was
introduced
so
y'all
good,
to a brand new multiplayer shooter.
Ah,
Now,
Hyperscape.
It's time to venture into the Hyperscape.
When will it release? I didn't get the drop for Hyperscape, and I want it. Yes. Yeah, that's true. Holy shit.
What was that? A hack in the hyperscape. That's not supposed to be there. Let me get you all up to speed, okay? About 30 years ago, everything that we feared about our future started to come true. We made some good decisions. We made some bad decisions.
Oh.
Actually, we made a lot of bad decisions.
Oh.
So,
Wow.
here we are. 10 billion souls living in the crush of the megacities. But the people at Prisma changed everything. They gave everyone a way out. This is where anyone can become someone.
That's a cool concept, not gonna lie. Welcome, welcome everybody who's new. Welcome. I appreciate your appearance here. Ah, he got the crown. He the hacker. Who
If
is
you get
he?
good at Crown Rush, it can change your life. But strange things have been happening lately. Rumors of people getting hurt.
Whoa, so the act.
Lies at the heart of Hyperscape. And we
Now they
have
make
to
it
find
deep.
it.
And now they make it dark.
Some of us are searching for a way up. Some of us for a way out. And for others, a new way altogether. That's what brings us to the edge of the future. To the Hyperscape.
Nice. Come on, give me a release set as well for this.
I'm JC, Creative Director on Hyperscape.
Hi.
For me, what's exciting is we started building it from scratch. Seeing it grow, adding ideas is really cool.
Hello, contender.
Hello,
Welcome
lady.
to the Hyperscape.
The game takes place in 2054. It's in a future where humanity has grown a little darker.
It's not that far, 30 years from now.
One of the companies there, they are launching what's called the Hyperscape, which is a virtual world and the internet of the future. It's the place where everything converges. Within the virtual world, there is a battle royale that takes place in the virtual
Yeah, I don't know.
city of Neo
I
Arcade.
couldn't play it, but I like it. It's somehow it gives me some cool vibes. The concept is cool.
Then we also introduce
It looks
a lot of new
cool.
things.
The gameplay looks cool.
You get the opportunity to do parkour on the rooftops, to go into interiors where it's much more narrow, much more stressful. You get to go to the landmarks where there's more opportunities to get cool items, but also more players, so it's a risk-reward kind of deal. We introduced the notion of hacks, special abilities that you can pick up on the fly to adapt your tactics. With hacks, you can do things like teleport yourself, you can let you have fun, that are toys that you can play with. And finally, it's made as a spectacle, so all the viewers will be able to interact with the game on different levels through the Twitch extension.
Yeah,
So every few
if
minutes,
somebody,
there's
some
going to be a
Twitch
vote,
streamers
and
in your
viewers will be
game,
able to decide
the
what
viewers will
effect they want to
decide
affect the whole battle.
what
So things
event
like changing
they
the
want to
gravity,
do. That's
infinite
nice,
ammo,
not
or
gonna
stuff
lie.
like that. So players, while this happens, really have to adapt to all kinds of stuff that is happening.
Do you think Twitch paid them or they paid
So
Twitch?
for me, it's really exciting because right now, as we speak, we are launching the open beta, and so it's going to be available for free to play for all PC players.
Open
worldwide.
beta.
And I really
Nice.
want to thank all the players, all the streamers,
Nice.
all the viewers who
Gotta
participated
download
in
it.
tech tests.
Some
and
videos
who
are gonna
participated
come
in the open
out.
beta.
Stay tuned.
Here's a short glimpse of what you can expect.
Yo, Arsham, download it. We're gonna play it.
Watch and learn how it's done. Perfecto.
Showtime.
Alright, is everything good now, boys? Quality.
That's mine. Let's show them what I'm made of. Go time.
Biggie play, yes. They showed this gameplay.
Watch closely. Here we go.
Oh. I mean the physics and the movement, it's good. Free battle pass, playing PCOP beta now. July 12th, today. Yeah, we're gonna jump into it. Some videos are coming through. Next video might be this
The
game.
digital world of the
Don't you worry.
Hyperscape gave our artists and developers incredible freedom when it came to designing characters.
Production manager Ana Maria Musca is going to take us behind the scenes of character design.
Take us whatever you want.
My name is Ana Maria Musca. I'm the production manager for characters and weapons on Hyperscape.
Just gonna go
We
blank
have
again
paid
for a
an
second. Don't you
exceptional amount
worry.
of detail to our characters. We switch different outfits, different fashion statements, different tattoos, different materials until we see them
Coming
as
back.
real individuals,
Yep,
as
get back.
real people. So the second you pick a character, you
I
see
didn't
them
get the
in-game,
Twitch
you
Twitch
understand
drops
what their
either.
motivations
It's
are and what
open and
drives
it's
them,
playing
what
in the
challenges
background.
them.
Just not giving it to me.
This was the first lineup of characters. This is our default base, but even starting from the hair down, everything
don't
has
even
been
want it.
meticulously thought of. Would this person actually like this type of outfit? Would this person enjoy the type of tattoos that we're putting on them? Will they actually like to be in this body? Each season, we plan to produce new outfits for these characters. So we're hoping some of our players are gonna see the effort and maybe even correlate some of the accessories to what's gonna happen in the game.
As we move into the next generation of gaming, Ubisoft has been working closely with console makers to take advantage of all the extraordinary capabilities these new consoles will offer.
Now we have a special guest to tell us a little more.
Who do you have?
Hey everyone.
Ah!
Phil Spencer from
Phil
Xbox.
Spencer,
With
hello!
Watch Dogs Legion, Ubisoft is supporting smart delivery.
Nice.
So you will get the absolute best version of the game on any version of Xbox you're playing on.
Nice.
On Series X, you'll get to take advantage of the amazing work the team has done with DirectX ray tracing to create an absolutely immersive version of London like you've never seen before. Ubisoft has a unique ability to create immersive worlds, setting a new bar
I
that
love Valhalla.
continues to drive our industry forward.
It looks amazing.
I'm a huge fan of Assassin's Creed. I love the time I've spent exploring the world in Assassin's Creed Odyssey. And I can't wait for you to see the gameplay from Assassin's Creed
Valhalla,
that's
yeah.
coming up now.
Now, yes!
All right.
Now?
We know you've been waiting to hear more about this game since it was announced back in April.
Shut the fuck up and let me see!
And now it's time for a deep dive into the world of Vikings.
Oh!
My name is Julien Laferrière, and I'm
Here
the
we
producer
go,
of
this is why I'm
Assassin's
here.
Creed Valhalla. So a couple of weeks ago, we announced Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and the reaction from the fans was just amazing. The time search, we found that, they were not mindless barbarians. Vikings were actually farmers trying to find new lands for them to settle. And so they had really human motivations. So for us to have this opportunity to tell kind of the real story about Vikings and kind of separate ourselves from the myths and the folklore, is really something that drove us to make this game. The
Ah.
team went to Norway and England
Oh, they
to
went
take
to
the same
Norway.
roads that the Vikings did to really experience what it meant to be a Viking at that time.
Ah.
And then
That would
leaving
make some good game.
Norway, which is barren but majestic, and just coming by
It's so
boat
beautiful. Norway is so
in
goddamn
England
beautiful.
and see those rolling green hills full of sheep, full of life. It's just this moment that most likely the Vikings felt as well. You need to see this land of opportunity. And this is exactly the feeling we want players to experience in this game. It is
We see the goddamn
personal
gameplay.
adventure. You know, it is the story of Eivor, a Viking chieftain.
Oh, he's a chieftain.
Eivor is either a male
Oh.
or a female. You
Oh,
decide
whoa,
when you start
whoa.
the game.
Now that's new.
They will have to
They have a
leave
female
Norway
trailer.
to settle in England because you just can't live in Norway anymore. There's too much political pressure, no resources available. Obviously, in England, it's full of Anglo-Saxons and other people, and they don't really want you there. So you will have to fight your way there to kind of build your own settlement and see your clan prosper.
This game
Vikings were brutal warriors.
takes place after the Vikings show, right?
And the fact that they were mastering a lot of weapons coming from the medieval times really inspired us to kind of revamp the fight system. To leverage the brutality and the intensity of Viking combat.
Let me see the gameplay.
Vikings were not only fighting face to face, they were masters
Oh,
of stealth and deception. So we want to
Because
portray
we haven't seen
the
Far Cry
full
6
range
yet. After
of
that, we're gonna see
combat
the
that you
gameplay.
can imagine coming from the Vikings.
I'm kind of sure about that part. After the main show. Oh, that he don't play, dude.
We are into Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
Yeah. Yeah, in-game footage. Nice. Nice, nice. That's what I want to see. Boys, buckle up.
In Assassin's Creed Valhalla, you will relive the epic saga of the Viking invasion of England.
Oh.
You play as Eivor, a Viking from Norway, who will lead his or her battle-hardened warriors across the North Sea to the British Isles. Eivor is driven by an ambitious goal.
See the gameplay now.
Today we
Great.
made, that tomorrow we may build.
England is a dark age tangle of longship. You may raid locations you spot from the shoreline. Ground your ship and blow your horn to lead your raiding crew into battle.
Oh. Whoa. You put stuff on fire. You can revive your teammates. Nice.
Your crew will assist you in all your raids, fighting
Holy
enemies,
shit.
battering down doors, and stealing cargo too heavy for one set of arms. Whatever riches and resources you pillage may be used to develop your settlement,
Oh,
giving
now
you
that's
access to useful services, better tools, and new settlers. At the heart of your settlement is the Alliance map. It will serve as... The Viking Age was a time of warriors and legends. In Valhalla, you will find the largest variety of enemies ever assembled in an Assassin's Creed game. Every archetype offers a unique challenge. Some will coordinate with their allies for special attacks, while others will use nearby objects to their advantage, including the bodies of fallen warriors.
Oh, no way.
To face these attacks, you must find and exploit your opponent's weaknesses to gain the upper hand. Take the fight to your foes with a host of brutal new combat abilities. Snare them with the Viking harpoon. Pummel them with throwing axes.
Nice.
Incapacitate them with the new stun system to keep them at a distance, or finish them off.
The combat looks brutal, dude.
Dual wield any Customize your fighting style as you see fit, and become a legendary Viking warrior.
That's Mjolnir in her hand. Oh, the shields break. Nice.
All combinations of weapons are available to dual wield, including 2 shields.
Yeah, that's what people wanted. Dual wielding 2 goddamn shit.
In this new land,
Oh!
find a way to
Shit,
adapt.
social stealthing.
As Eivor is not welcome in England, you may need to outsmart your enemies, avoiding unwanted attention in towns and bustling cities. Use Eivor's hood and cloak to blend with crowds and slip past watchful eyes, an unseen hunter among the people. From capital cities
that was
and
nice.
villages
I like
to the
that
dense forests and rolling hills of England, exploration is vital to keeping yourself sharp. You must feed off the land if you hope to endure.
Can you feed?
Hunt and forage to replenish your health and fortify your equipment.
Oh, that's a giant wolf.
Search pagan temples and Roman ruins for new activities and challenges to strengthen yourself and your settlement.
Yo, boys, I'll be streaming Valhalla when it releases every day until I finish it.
The more you explore, the more of England's
Oh,
secrets
you got your
will
Raven.
reveal.
So.
But as you push deeper into England, the enemy
Ah.
will push back. In a series of climactic moments, Assassin's Creed Valhalla will feature massive assaults in which you will lead Eivor's army into battle against heavily guarded Saxon fortresses.
Oh, you just like the movies and series. Holy shit. Oh, she has a scar now.
Assassin's Creed Valhalla will transport you to wondrous,
Yeah, I don't know
haunted lands
why the drop isn't working.
inspired by Norse myths and
Yeah, these are
England's
the root
pagans.
shows.
It will
These are the root
challenge
shows.
and surprise. Thank you, with unforgettable characters.
Oh, was that?
Thrilling triumphs.
Oh.
And tragic losses.
Was that Ube?
Giving you the chance to live your own Viking saga.
That's brutal. Stay tuned for more Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Yeah, after the main show, is gonna get a deep dive gameplay. Holy shit, it was great. I loved it. I don't know what y'all said about the leaks. Maybe it's different now. November 17th. Yay! November
9th century
17th.
England is truly unlike anything the franchise has seen before. Assassin's Creed Valhalla will release this holiday season on Xbox Series X, PlayStation 5,
1
Xbox
month,
One, PS4,
2 months, 3
PC,
months, 4
and
months.
Stadia.
4 months from now.
We're close to wrapping up today.
Oh, I
but before
loved
we
it,
go,
dude.
Our CEO, Yves Guillemot, is
Come
here
on,
to
Far
share
Cry
a
6
few
now.
words.
Far Cry 6 now. Yo, boys.
I hope
what
you
did you
will
think
have
about
enjoyed
it? You and I
what
happy
you
like I
have
want to
seen
see.
today,
I want to know your
and that you
your
will
opinion
love
about
playing
it.
these games.
How
I'm
did you like
proud
it?
of our teams for
Are you here?
delivering an ambitious, broad, and creative lineup of games. And we haven't shown you everything yet. In fact, we have a lot more to come.
A lot more to
So
come.
you will have another Ubisoft Forward to reveal even more about our upcoming games. But before ending this show, we have one more thing to share with you.
Come on, Far Cry 6. Come on, boys. Far Cry. You know it's Far Cry, boy. Is this Far Cry? Yeah, that's Far Cry 6, I think. The theme of it. The red smoke. Yes, I think it's Far Cry 6. Come on. You gotta be Far Cry 6. Don't leave us without it. Yo, and I'm happy lucky. Don't you worry, the drops didn't occur. They didn't give it to us. Who have logged in? Yes, Far Cry 6! I love this man. Come on, give me the game. Give me the trailer. What the fuck is this? Oh, that boy. That man. A lot of people want to know, who is he? Or is she? Might be a girl. Far Cry 6. Come on. You already have announced it. Give me the trailer. I know it's been leaked. I didn't look at it. Come on, here we go. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, this is the boy. Oh, I love this man. Look at him.
It's beautiful, amigo. Perfect, but useless. I have something for you, Diego.
Diego. Is that a grenade? Come on. Yep.
Papa. Now, the grenade is simple. It has 4 basic parts. The shell, which contains the explosive, the fuse, the handle, and of course...
Don't pop it. Don't you dare pop it. Oh.
What are you doing?
Breathe, Diego. Breathe. The pin simply holds the handle in place. It is only when you let go that this grenade goes boom.
Ooh. He's a psycho. And I love him.
Now.
He's gonna make a great villain.
I am El Presidente, which means that someday you will be El Presidente. And our people, they do not know how to be happy. They are torn apart by opinions, noise, indecision, strangled by their own freedoms. And even if you have love in your heart, even if you want what's best for them, if you only want to save them from themselves, they will hate you, Diego. Everything you say, do, believe, will be wrong.
Come on, Diego, don't fuck this up for daddy. Diego, you got this. Oh, this is the part stuff.
They will answer you with screams.
Nice, nice one, nice
Call
comment.
you evil. A monster. And give you this. So you tell me, are you evil? Are you a monster?
Who are we going to play as?
Because our country is like this grenade, except it has 2 basic parts. Our people. And you must clutch them nice and tight, or we all go boom.
He's gonna make him throw it at him.
You understand?
Fucking menace! Holy shit, dude. Far Cry 6. I mean, I don't give a... We got a release date. What? Nice!
And with that, we're wrapping up our first Ubisoft Forward.
Sure, dude, sure. Oh,
Today,
it looked
we've seen
very
the next
nice.
generation of Assassin's Creed, the birth of a resistance in Watch Dogs Legion, the cyber chaos of Hyperscape,
Now
and
we're
the
gonna get
epic reveal of Far Cry's newest
gameplay
installment,
detail,
along with
deep
so much
dive. Don't you worry, be there streaming it. Ah, what is this? Oh, the deep dive valhala. It's a work in progress, so it's not the final thing.
Into about 30 minutes of gameplay, and we're joined by
30 minutes
very
of
special
gameplay,
guest here.
boys.
Hey everyone, this is Philippe Bergeron, otherwise known as Fizz. I am the quest director
right.
on Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
So Fizz, we're setting up here for what looks like an epic encounter. Tell us exactly what's going on here.
Yeah, so here we're midway through the assault of Berg Castle. So these are big moments that usually sort of culminate at the end of the story.
Same gameplay.
And so here Eivor,
or maybe they improved
is taking a group of raiders and Fyrds into Berg Castle to go and basically Rued comes into play about halfway through this story arc, where at the beginning of the arc, this is something that happens before, Rued basically caused a lot of turmoil within the territory, and Oswald, who's the sort of elderman to inherit this territory, needs your help to take him down. Oswald having just been defeated.
Combat of Valhalla. Can you tell us a little bit about the changes to combat this time around?
We wanted to basically add a lot of new mechanics to it. So we added like some dual wielding for the player, like a stun system in there. And we really needed to do this to sort of portray that sort of the brutality that comes with being a Viking in this day and age. So it sort of fits into that, the time and the character.
Do not represent the final game, so.
Oswald, he lives.
Oswald lives!
Eivor, is that you? Shut your ass, twig spine!
Here, Eivor has taken her entire army through the assault, and finally it's revealed that our Elderman, our ally, Oswald, is still alive, and Rued has him captive.
So this is what it comes to, Wolfkist? 2 Danes fighting over a filthy Saxon whoreson? If this swine is your prize, come and get him!
So now that we've seen that Oswald is alive, we have Rued within our...
Can take care of the rest of the army. Now it's time to go one-on-one against Rued in one of our boss battles, actually.
Your battle is not yet won, Oswald.
Hey, bro, you can do this.
And it's worth pointing out, actually, that here what we're showing is the player going and facing off against Rued aggressively, but we tend to always have to support a 360-degree approach in these things. So the player could have approached strategically if that's your place.
That's cool, actually.
So we're not only fighting Rued here, but also his pet wolf, right?
Here, one of my preferred strategies is to eliminate the wolf first, just focus fire on him. It takes at least one opponent out of the combat. Now, Rued will have extra abilities that come into play if you do eliminate his wolf, but I think having one opponent less in the battlefield makes for a good strategy in the whole.
He was getting fucking beat. Oh shit! You stomp on him?
Efforts. Only the cold dark of Niflheim awaits you.
Valhalla is my destiny. That fate will not be met today. Why does they should be roomed, wolf-kissed? Made thralls, not treated as equals. We are better than this, than all of them.
Do not drag me down to the sewage you wallow in.
Why does a Dane fight tooth and nail for a Saxon?
Eivor, no! He should be tried before God, a lawful assembly.
Alright, so we've defeated Rued, we've freed Oswald. What comes next?
Oswald, in this case, prefers for Rued to be kept alive, and so you basically have to choose, are you going to go against his wishes or stay true to your nature?
So we have this choice to make, but before we get into that,
Sorry
I want to rewind a little bit because we just did this big grand assault, but Eivor couldn't have done it alone. She clearly had to recruit some folks along the way, get some troops, get some allies. So let's actually rewind and see how we went about first gathering those troops.
Right, so when coming up to an assault, it's a game of numbers. Eivor can go into pretty much any location and be a stealthy Viking, eliminating some of the assets, which ultimately would be a strategy. You can do that, and you'll have some of the ingredients or of the assets there that will have been sabotaged, but you still need an army. So here what we're seeing is Eivor going around the countryside and raising what we call a Fyrd, which is the men and the women of the territory who come up and fight in the name of a king. So here Eivor is going around and trying to convince people to fight in the name of Oswald to finally take down the oppressor that is Rued.
Defending East Anglia, defending you. Will you not do the same?
What? Die in defense of a lost cause?
Yeah, so she's really using like the image and like the leadership that Oswald had, what he meant to the people in his...
Pretty words, Dane.
but the men of Theovard have their own battles to fight.
Oh, nice
So we're told by
accent.
Reeve that there are troops, there are allies that he could add to our cause. But first, we sort of need to do him a favor. Is that right?
Yeah, so obviously these people have been run down by Rued and the impact he's had on the territory, so I think a lot of these people have sort of lost hope. And so you need to show them that there is hope. And so here, Eivor is basically helping them take back one of their prized locations by taking a couple men and raiding a nearby township, basically taking it back for the people and showing that there's a reason to continue fighting, and then get them on your side.
Let's see the raid in action. First you aim, and there's heavy attacking, light attacking, and as always there's shield breaks. Some extra ones in your back.
A full suite of abilities. So again, the improvements that we've done to the fight system.
You got disappointed?
You have some brutal axe throwing in there. You have archery or like range combat abilities in there as well. So really, again, like depending on what your playstyle is, you can customize your load.
Fizz, we just saw this giant pulse go out. What exactly was that?
So that is what we call the Odin sight. The Odin sight is basically our interpretation of the Eagle Vision from previous games, and we thought it was good to sort of bring that back. It's basically Eivor's intuition. It's how he perceives the world. When he uses that, you can. It'll highlight basically interactive objects, like things that will bring her an advantage. So we'll have arrows, like health consumables that are in there. So it really is like a good
Yarshan, what are your thoughts on this?
Understanding the world and showing
what do you think?
Like things that you can go and touch.
Yeah, I mean, speaking of things we can touch, we just picked up this awesome new weapon.
It's something we wanted to play with on Assassin's Creed Valhalla, where we have fewer weapons in the game, but you can invest in them and choose. I'm gonna fight with this weapon and invest heavily into that.
Not only are we looting weapons, but we see something here called the Book of Knowledge. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
They unlock skills for the players. So here you can see the Valkyrie die that has just been unlocked. We have these spread throughout the world, so again, to promote exploration and discovery. As you travel through the world and you explore locations, you can find these books that will add abilities that you can go and invest in, put into your loadout, then go into the different locations or the different quests in the game and use those depending on what your playstyle is.
Now we've recaptured this village, we've secured more troops for our assault. Let's jump back now and figure out what we want to do with Rued.
Nice. I liked it. I like it so far.
The rightful king of East Anglia has spared your life today, and so it will be.
Compassion is a virtue suited for
it reminds me of Odyssey, though, not gonna lie.
Thank you.
Eivor decided to let him live.
It looks a little
really angry
much
about
like
that. Being a Norse
but I'm okay
Viking,
with it.
being
I like
put to
Odyssey.
death in battle is your road to Valhalla. So he was basically denied access to Valhalla in this situation.
He said, "Fuck you,
Obviously,
you're not gonna
all
go
these
to
decisions
Valhalla."
come into play later on in the game. So we have very difficult decisions for the player.
He might come back and kill you.
Decisions.
He might come back and raid you.
When I was playing, I decided to listen to Oswald and spare Rued's life. But what exactly is the relationship like between Eivor and Oswald?
So the relationship between Eivor and Oswald is an alliance.
They
It's basically Eivor is surrounded by territories that initially getting into England are hostile towards her, and obviously if you want to set up a new settlement, you want to make sure that your neighbor is friendly. So here in East Anglia, Oswald is the man for the job, where putting him into a position of power would help her sort of secure her territory. And going through the arc, you basically help him deal with Rued and aligning basically Danes with Saxons in one territory.
So, Fizz, we've completed the assault, we've gotten our hands dirty with some combat, taken down Rued. We have this big open region of East Anglia, so before we head off to Oswald's wedding, what do you say we head out, have some fun, and see what we can get into in the open world?
That sounds great.
We got a lot of things on.
So we see a cat here with a speech bubble above it.
Talk to
and
them.
Best believe if you let me talk to a cat, I'm gonna talk to a cat.
Yeah, these are some of our Some of my favorite moments actually in the game where we put out a whole bunch of events throughout the territory. And it sort of rewards again exploration, going around. It's a chance for us also to sort of showcase a different side of Eivor. A lot of the quests sort of deal, so it would permit us to explore that character a little bit more.
Nice. Oh,
so
the cat come
here,
back.
Basically, like you're trying to help a kid with his cat and ultimately get that cat to sort of join your crew as a cat raider.
You just said cat raider way too casually. You're telling me I could have a cat Viking raider on my launcher?
That's exactly what I'm telling you.
Oh my god, yes, I love it. Perfect.
Did you just steal that kid's
yeah,
cat?
As you're riding around the rivers of England, you would see a cat basically walking around your longship.
Yo, what's up,
your
boy?
Viking Raiders company.
What the fuck is this? Welcome.
Of the Viking longship, we're seeing some of that gameplay here now. Can you talk a little bit about how
just
that works
told
and functions in Valhalla?
the kid's cat.
Yeah, so starting out on this project, I think the Viking longship is one of the biggest images that we all have when we think about Vikings in our game. And so Vikings had this awesome design for longship that had a very shallow bark Viking raiders like on pretty much any shore. We added that into the game where you can basically sail up to any location and then just decide to disembark with your guys and raid.
I would have been mad if you didn't have. Cat's gonna steer.
So I know past Assassin's Creed games
And they're
allow
gonna
for songs and things like that to be sung on ships.
Oh,
Will
you're gonna
Valhalla have a
you're gonna do
similar
the
version
black
of that?
flag.
Yeah, so this is something we actually wanted the crew of your ship to become like your home away from home. So we added stories and songs into the ship.
Like God of War.
Basically, as the player is going around, you could decide
Like God
to
of War.
have your skull sort of sing a song for you as you row down the river. But you can also decide, depending on who the raiders are in your ship, to hear more about their life. So you can actually queue up stories, and they'll give you a little bit more background on who they are. So you get to know your sort of fighters as you're traveling around the world, which is a cool moment.
Cool. That's cool.
So here we're seeing a bit of a different view. What exactly are we looking at?
We had this on previous Assassins where you would like ride on your horse and you could pull out, have the horse sort of follow the track. We have a similar thing for the ship where you can put up your sails. It's cruise control for the ship, so you can pull back, take in the scenery, listen to some songs or some stories, and just take it all in.
Nice. That I actually like. I don't like long boat travels or anything like that.
Of Viking songs, we have an activity here that's not exactly singing, but kind of related, right?
Yeah, so here what we have is what we call flighting, which was
they're gonna
an activity
rap
that
battle.
most people would partake
They're gonna
in.
fucking rap
they
battle.
would like to have a battle of wits and sort of poetry where insults would be thrown back and forth between each other. The idea was to try and have a good insult, but also to have a good rhythm and a good rhyme in there. So it's basically a precursor to rap battles.
Let's see how they rap battle.
Here's
You
the
bet.
silver. Now begin.
Let's see.
To all those whom I speak, they say Eivor's a clod.
Then you're speaking to fools and their knowledge is flawed.
Oh, nice.
How exactly do you go about being successful in one of these?
The
that's
trick
nice. I like
behind
it.
a good flight was to choose the right insult, identifying the right cadence, and then trying to find what rhymes the
ask
best.
the one in the rap battle to say that again.
Interesting. Interesting. Silent whispers all claim that you're terribly dense.
Last one. Last one.
Then you've clearly misheard them. My wit is immense.
Oh, I'm shocked.
Don't believe everything you hear, unless it touches on my flighting. Then heed every word.
Take the coin.
So now that we've proven our sharp tongue and wit, I think it's time for a bit more relaxing activity. So we're fishing here.
Oof.
Yeah, that's it. So
Red Dead Redemption
we
2
gave
vibes.
Eivor a fishing line, so you can
Jesus,
actually
Eivor,
throw
chill
out a line
down.
and go catch some fish. This is used basically to
for what reason though?
To play into our new health loop where the player will lose health in the world, and it doesn't automatically regenerate like we would have in the past. So you actually have to go out and get some supplies. So you'll find mushrooms and some food that you can gather. But here, like you can also catch some fish and consume that to regain some health. We also will sometimes have it in certain quests. So it's a good way to sort of chill out on the side of the water and just again take it all in.
Nice. I'm all positive.
So this is what we call one of our offering altars. So the idea is that you find these around the world and you make offerings to it. So it'll take like animal parts and stuff that you can find throughout the world.
You sacrifice.
Here what you're seeing though is sort of like a fancy version of it where as you do your offering you get interrupted by some kids that basically come and steal your stuff.
Basically they come.
So it was just a way for us to sort of showcase that like the systems and the activities in the world can sort of play in with some quests and some little events. So it's our way to sort of dress up these moments and make it all fit inside the whole experience.
Yeah, this seemed like a really sort of unexpected turn for what I thought was going to be kind of a simple interaction.
Yeah, and it's really what we were trying to do with these events is to give another dimension to Eivor, other than just, you know, the pure rar Viking or the politician, because you can imagine at some point that will grow old if you're always telling that version of the character. So it lets us really go into the depth of who is Eivor,
they didn't mention the
what
name
motivates
assassin
her, how she
in the
can interact
entire
with the world
stream.
outside of
Besides the name.
warfare and politics.
But your stealth needs work.
Ah, we were close.
And it also showcases like a different facet of the world at the same time. It's not only Eivor, so it just widens the breadth of the stories that we can tell.
So who exactly are these two children?
These are kids of East Anglia. They are going through tough times with whatever Rued's been doing to the territory, and so they're just here trying to survive and basically exploit the people that are there to make offerings.
It was kind of nice to see that Eivor wasn't really necessarily upset at them for stealing, and you know, after you talk to them, you have the choice of helping them. You can, you know, give them food, give them some money, or you know, maybe just say, "Hey, good luck, on your way."
Yeah, and this is something we also wanted to do a lot of. So here we're doing an event, we do it in quests as well, but we want to give a lot of this agency into players' hands so that they can sort of shape Eivor a little bit, who she is, so it represents them a little bit more, and they can roleplay that a little bit better. And again, it just gives her like a little bit more humanity in these moments.
This is what large walkers should do. Provide for small walkers.
Nice.
Here, large walker. You're one of us now. Visit us, okay?
I will. Take care now, small green walkers.
So I think AC veterans might recognize this here, but what exactly?
No,
is
come on, not again.
Yeah, so here you're seeing Eivor
not again.
Running down one of her tattoo images. So this is challenging the player on free run abilities, but also for fans of the series, like sort of pulling at their heartstrings for some beloved features.
Good enough. Flying papers.
So are we going to be able to tattoo Eivor?
Yes. By collecting these tattoos, you actually bring them to represent that Viking culture.
Fizz, one of my favorite things when I was just out there exploring East Anglia was coming upon a house or a building. I saw all the doors were barred, but I knew that because there was a chest in there must have been some way to get inside. So I went around the back, and
we wanted to work on a lot on Valhalla, where we wanted the exploration to make you feel smarter. So we played a lot with puzzle solving, so making sure that
thanks from all
every house that you find sort of
and
appeals to you, like it draws your attention, and then when you want to come and
what
explore
the fuck
it,
is that hand doing?
It's not given to you. You still have to work for it a little bit, so it'll challenge you on your observation skills, logic, just trying to find how do I get into this. So we play a lot with level design, quest design to offer challenges to players, and you basically come out of it like with a better feeling for the exploration, but you also get to see more of a story behind any of these locations, which we've crafted. So it gave us a little bit more time to sort of slow down the experience and
they are
tell a
that
different version of a story.
I haven't got the goddamn drops yet. And I've been logged in, so don't worry.
A poor victim of someone's fury.
Yeah, I mean, speaking about exploration and just finding things out in the world, I was just wandering and came across this clearing and found this kind of morbid altar.
So this is one of our bigger events that we have scattered in the world. So as Eivor explores, she can find altars like this.
Thank you for tuning to stream, though.
By interacting with them here, it's a trap that's been set by this character named Regan. Now, there's a bigger story behind all this. There's multiple steps to it later on. So this is one of the moments. It permits us to go into a slightly more mystical realm and play with a boss fight that has more magical abilities, if we will. And basically have this awesome boss fight in the middle. Reagan using are a little bit on the mystical side of things. What's happening is Eivor at the beginning in that trap is poisoned. And so she starts sort of hallucinating, seeing the world in this sort of different, light and filter.
They said it's going to be such a grounded game.
Lets us go into the realm of the weird.
Realm of the weird.
Spirit of my father's rage.
Yes, boss fight so far. What do you think of the game, boy? Are you still disappointed? I like it.
Arrest your demons.
So we just saw here that Regan belongs to something called the Daughters of Lyrium?
Yeah, that's correct. By finding the other daughters, you'll get a little bit more backstory on who they are, so we don't want to spoil that too much. But it creates like a sort of greater story that is not on the main path in any way, but it's still very rich and adds to
Odyssey
the lore
had
of this world
3
and actually plays into history.
main story requests,
really
and they were all amazing. I wish.
Boss battle. I think it's time
like
for
that
something
as
a
well.
little bit more relaxing and calming now.
You said piece of shit
here
once,
it's
so
all
I
about
thought you disliked.
pacing yourself with the highs and the lows. So here we have a low chill mode.
Yes.
What we call building a cairn.
Building a
so
what?
Eivor, as she explores the world, will find these sort of meditative areas where you have a pile of rocks
at the same
that you
time,
just
right.
stack on on top of one another using physics. And I mean, yeah, the ultimate goal is to try and get
she's making
the
a
highest
Karen.
pile of rocks, but really it's about
Fuck you, Karen.
taking in the sights, relaxing, taking a step back, and just building something.
Together we stack stones into cairns.
These?
Yes. Think of this as a test of mind and wit.
Ah.
Stick the cairn stones high and wide into any shape you like.
I mean, you can spend as much time as you want building these things, making them as high as you want, as weird as you want.
How many
I'm
rocks
sure, like, a lot
do
of
you
this
have
stuff will
available?
end up on the internet, like people comparing structures. And the cool thing is that once you've built it and you decide to get out of it, it sort of stays there. And so that's yours, right? And until the moment where you come back and you want to build a new one. It's super cool that we were able to give that to players to express themselves.
At this point in the demo, we've explored East Anglia, we've met some children, we've broken into a house, we fought a boss, we built a cairn. I think now it's finally time to go and head off to Oswald's wedding.
Oswald's wedding.
This is the moment it's all been building up to.
I want to see the settlement.
Territory is sort of like mentioned by Oswald that he's trying to get married with his Dane lady. And so as you go through the arc, that's sort of like the underlying thread. Really, it's about Ruit creating turmoil in the territory and helping Oswald sort of get above that and show that he's a good leader. And so you finally, after going through all of that arc, finally get these two together, go through their wedding, and you're invited to attend the ceremony. And then all the activities and fun times that comes afterwards.
Battles a man can fight. The war.
Yeah, as much as we've seen the brutal side of England, it's nice to see the joyous side of it as well.
Yeah, and it's something we really wanted to play on in Valhalla, where
whole
being a Viking is not only about being a raider or a warrior. I mean, there's revelry, there's feasting, there's partying. A Viking gathering is, and what's cool here is it's a good alliance of Norse culture with Saxon culture, sort of smashing those.
Oh, you get
together,
drunk, don't you?
And building bridges.
Yeah, I mean, what's a wedding without some drunk archery, right?
Oh yeah, you're nice.
Yeah,
you're
so
drunk.
Anything can happen in a Viking event, right? Eivor, yeah, here, just get drunk, shoot some arrows.
Barely a challenge.
Steady all, and ready yourself for the wedding race. The king and his bride against all.
My king.
Oh, who the fuck is he? The North. Oh, he'll come back.
So here we see the decision I made to spare Rued came back to bite us.
Nope. You have to kill Rued.
That's the decision you made.
So now we know.
So as we said before, all of your decisions have consequences, and this is a big one.
I challenge you
to the single combat.
I accept.
You're basically presented with the option to sort of step in for Oswald, fight the fight for him, or let him go and fight his own fight.
Yeah, you know, personally, I chose to fight myself because I thought Eivor is the type of person that likes to finish what she started.
Plank by plank, and a dead king cannot keep his oaths. Let me finish this.
I'm in a challenge, the single combat.
You with your own tongue.
He thinks it's tough. That's what he accepts.
How does this encounter with Rued differ from our previous fight with him?
So at this point, you've eliminated his wolf, so it's just him, and so he's angry at this point, and so he will start using his big gun abilities like fairly earlier on in the fight. So it's way more vicious, way faster. There's less strategy. He goes literally swords blazing at you, and so this is a fight to the death.
You're already dead, man. What are those? We are already dead. I want to see what happens.
And of course here, like, this is a decision you made to go and fight him, but there's multiple outcomes to this scenario. You could have let Oswald fight his own fight and prove basically his station as the rightful leader. If you had eliminated Rued, obviously this would not have happened. It would have been a slightly more joyous occasion. But ultimately, in all scenarios, you still have an alliance with Oswald. He's proven to be the right leader for this territory, and to be a good ally for you.
A great service. I promised you an alliance, and now you have it.
And one day I will need you to make good on that alliance.
So we're
I'm not feeling that much of the
Eivor decides it's a
North
good
Saxon.
idea to check up on her friend Finner.
Yeah, so Finner is probably one of the more recurring characters in this arc. You get to meet him very early on. He's a very endearing character, sort of used to have a Viking life, sort of misses it, and going through all these adventures together is sort of like lights that fire back, and so he's willing to join you in your raiders. So he's one of many raiders that you'll encounter in the game, and you can sort of recruit, bring back home, and then have them sort of join you on your adventures on Longship. He can tell you these stories that we're telling you about. You get to know a little bit more about him. So again, it's a fun way to sort of discover more about these characters that you meet and bring them along for adventures.
Together. I'll gather my things.
Well, folks, we've come to the end of our Assassin's Creed Valhalla playthrough. Fizz, thank you so much for joining us. When and where can people play it?
Assassin's Creed Valhalla will be out on Xbox Series X and PlayStation 5, and is coming to Xbox One, PlayStation 4, PC, and Stadia on November 17th.
September 7th? Yeah. I'm gonna be playing the male one. Thanks for that, PC partners, for supporting. One last trailer. Hyperscape again. The stream is coming to an end.
Hey everybody, thanks for joining us. My name is Eric Pope. I'm the Senior Community Developer on Hyperscape.
And I'm Graham Jennings. I'm the Senior Producer on Hyperscape. Hyperscape's now in its open beta phase, so you can go to Uplay and download it directly.
So a little while back, we recorded a match for you so we could walk through it moment to moment, explain what's going on throughout a match of Hyperscape. There's a lot going on.
Yeah, I think Ubi needs to make up for what they have done.
Walk you through it right now.
Because a lot of people haven't got the game. And they couldn't even, I mean, they didn't even have a chance getting it.
See the insertion phase.
They couldn't even log in.
Squad, so they're trying to decide on where they want to go. It looks like Helios, which is one of
have
the
I
landmarks,
gotten
is
mine?
one of the choices.
So all the places
No, I haven't got mine as well.
That tends to be a higher
it should come up
area,
in this thing.
One of the big
I watched for all of it, but I didn't get it.
The landmarks. Landmarks tend to have
so
higher
no drops
density and higher quality loot overall.
Which also means most people will be going there, so you might have.
I don't think anybody got it.
If you go to a landmark. So in this case, though, he's gone outside.
Not everybody has gotten it.
Stand to loot these instead. So he's looking for both hacks and weapons.
Right,
a lot
so
of people might be waiting still. Maybe
many folks will be
when it
familiar
ends.
With, but in Hyperscape, you do have these supply crates that you're
really
maybe lucky enough to find. And what's the deal with supply crates?
So supply crates are placed around the world, so you'll hear them and then you can go and find them, and then inside them you'll find weapons and hacks. Usually you find slightly better weapons and hacks within them. Here now we've switched, so we're looking at Chimera instead. So he's in the landmark, he's in Helios now, and he's still in the looting phase.
We enjoy your company as well, dude. Thanks for being here with us.
Or not friends in there with
Love you, fam.
Yeah, so the action gets started. Okay, right here.
Thanks everybody who's been
so he's
watching.
One-on-one, he's going with the Mammoth shotgun against someone who's using
everybody
the
was
heal
saying,
acid,
especially
the
my
red
boys
shotgun.
Arsham and
So that player's
Apalagi who's
taking
been
extra health.
active all this time. I love you boys.
Which looks like
Thank you very much.
Hold his ground against that mammoth.
And I believe it helped him survive at that point. There seems to be a few other players in here just now. So the combat started and then oh no, so he's just been eliminated actually.
Yeah.
So he just, he's been eliminated and he's turned into an echo now. So he's going to wait for his friends to bring him back. So he's going to go to one of these restore points, which are basically places where someone else from another squad's been eliminated. And you can be restored and brought back to life at one of those points.
So the action pretty much never stops in the game. If
what do you think
about
this one?
You're not stuck watching a camera with someone else. You're still playing, you can inform the squad
astonishing game, astonishing graphics.
Be restored at one of those points. There's plenty of people, like you said, who ended up at Helios at the end. There's at least 3 other squads.
So we can also see when you...
So sorry.
So Mr. Gomi's icon you can see at the side is him calling for a revive at this point. So Mr. Gomi's busy eliminating other players, which will cause more revive points to appear as well. This guy's low on health, so I don't think he's going to last long.
Okay, so I see once someone's eliminated, they drop.
Yeah, my stream, my internet is dying, boys. Yeah, I'm gonna decrease the quality now. We're almost done, so it won't be mattering that much. It won't matter. Come on, load, please. Stay tuned, boys. I'm sure it will be back. I think it's cool now. Sorry for the wait.
So I see Mr. Gummy has pinged that spot to sort of regroup outside of the landmark.
We're going to take some height as well to start to be able to look for other players and to keep themselves a little bit.
Quality is way too low.
Seen another player.
Can't handle 480. We're going to bump it up to 720.
Players are starting to throw salvos at him, and probably the Skybreaker too. You see the red exclamation mark? That's basically his teammates pinging and saying, hey, there's an enemy over here. And he's been shot out from behind, so there's definitely players around. You'll see him going to go high again to try and take some positional advantage to get up, because he knows there's another team on the roof up there. He doesn't want to be below them, especially not with his salvo grenade one.
Well, what I'm noticing is that they're doing a good job of approaching a game of Hyperscape to not just stay in one area.
You should really use the variety between streets, interiors, and rooftop for navigation and to keep yourself safe. Rooftops are great to see what's going on, but you're also then a target for the snipe. So you really need to adjust height and interior and exterior as you go, just to keep yourself safe. And to aggressively loot too to find the best stuff.
So he just picked up a golden Skybreaker. What does the gold mean?
That is the top tier of Skybreaker. So basically, You can have a level 5 Skybreaker, which is what he just picked up. We will fusion weapons together. So if you have a Skybreaker and you find another Skybreaker, it will go to level 2. Find another one, it will go to level 3.
Nice.
And what he has now, as you can see in the bottom bar there with the yellow, he has the top tier of the Skybreaker, so this does more damage. So each time you fusion something, a weapon or a hack, it will go up in various different abilities.
So you're basically, just to loot up, to fuse up, you just need to find a duplicate of your weapon or hack, and that's all.
Yeah. So you'll see though on the left, when you see the other players' names, you can see that Mr. Gomi has 2 yellow weapons and a yellow hack. So he has 2 fully fused weapons and 1 fully fused hack.
Oh, so you can see what weapons they're holding, what hacks they're holding.
So healing will either work by I took damage and then I retreated and your health bar will come back up, or if a player has a heal hack, which he actually does at present time, so you'll see that in the bottom it says heal, he can throw that on the ground and then there'll be an AoE of heal, so both you and your teammates can come into it and it will heal you. You use the heal hack themselves if you wish.
Cool.
So you see them now, they're starting to hunt again. I guess I've heard some other players because you can see them starting to move around. And
it's a super fast-paced game.
They're not alone at this point. And there's a ping for an enemy, so yeah, the combat started again. So this guy finds himself in the middle of a bunch of the 3 players, so he's not in the best spot just now.
And guns do so nothing of a damage. Like the minigun did 4. Movement is more important than damage.
One of his hacks again. So here you'll see the decay.
Yeah, that could be the case. If you run
out in the decay as it was starting, you had no cover left, so you find yourself out.
If you run faster,
you eliminated them with a
you wouldn't get shot as much.
And another one down for elimination. He seems to be on a roll at this point.
And now he's fully fused his sniper rifle, the Protocol V.
Still quick check, just make sure there's no one else coming in. You don't want to have someone behind you at the last minute.
5 squads.
So there's still 5 teams left.
5 squads.
And then we'll swap back to Mr. Gomi, who's still rolling with the Skybreaker at this point.
It's worked out well for him.
Yeah. The case starting to happen in this region too, so we're starting to move forward a little bit. They have a nice variety of weapons between them. You know, there's someone's got a salvo, there's a Skybreaker, there's a Ripper. They really
one of them came back at him.
And weapons, so they have a nice diverse selection in terms of game style. So see him go up high now. He's probably going to use the Skybreaker, and he has, and that's the end for Takeshi.
Takeshi Casualing, so now you mentioned that username. You'll notice if you've been watching the feed, the usernames all seem pretty similar in this match. What's the story with that?
So this is the feature we call streamer protection. So it allows you to anonymize who's in the game. So this is basically what you can see now. This poor player has managed to find themselves in the corner and tried to hide. Unfortunately, they've been chased in there by someone with a fully fused salvo.
Of this game? No, I don't think they announced it. I doubt that they have announced it.
The mammoth instead, so swapped out to the shotgun. So it's quick to change your playstyle.
What a clutch!
The countdown that just finished was a health kit event. What does that mean? What are these events?
So basically, in the top right now, you'll see the cross, and it's kind of ticking down. So this is said that this is the time left for the health kit event. Basically, every match there will be cards played, which change what happens in the match. So this was the health kit event. There's things like low gravity 2, which projects up in the air, and you can jump over.
And are these just random, or are
let's
triggering
wait.
these
Maybe
events somehow?
after this
so
game
two different ways this happens. So there's a game master, Grace, who plays them in this case. Or if there's a streamer in the game, the streamer's viewers will get the chance to vote for which one will be the one that's played in the game. So viewers are directly impacting the streamers.
That's through the Crowncast extension.
Through the Crowncast Twitch extension. So here you see that we got caught in the decay then and fell through the building, so trying to move back in. There's only 3 teams left now, so we're starting to get towards a smaller map size, so it's going to become chaotic.
It's going to be quick.
And they're just on the edge of this landmark. Of Red Tiger, so they're heading up. Here you'll see at the top it says crown appears in 10 seconds. So basically we have a crown that spawns in the wall. If a player grabs the crown and manages to hold onto it for 45 seconds, he will win that game through what we call crown victory. The only downside to that is once you've picked up the crown, everyone can see where you are and everyone's going to chip you.
So yeah, he's got the crown. The countdown is on. As soon as if he were to get eliminated, it would drop, and that countdown would go away. Right?
Yes, and then whoever picks it up next, that
so if
person,
you pick the crown,
and
you
that's
have
only
to
one
hold
of
it
the
for
2
40
ways
seconds.
You can win a match in Hyperscape. Right?
You win.
You can win via the crown if you want to take it and maneuver. This is why you'll see the really high up to own the higher space, or you can eliminate all the other teams.
These features,
you could sneak
I
around
don't know.
and
I don't
grab
know.
that crown and survive.
What's my opinion about this one?
If you
This
use
might
your
be
hacks
broken.
well and you use your movement and hide a lot, then yeah, you could possibly grab the crown, get to the end, and then win via a crown.
Get the crown, camp like a piece of shit, and then have a good team who can support you.
There it is.
And then you get the victory.
A screen I'll never see.
This screen I'll never see.
Just one match
Nice.
of a frenetic, fast-paced game, Hyperscape, that we are both very lucky to work on. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for watching UbiForward in this post-show. As we mentioned before, the game's available right now in open beta on PC. Just go to Uplay to download it. And we're also thrilled to be taking part in a Twitch Rivals event with the information appearing magically on the screen below us. So Graham, thank you for your time.
Thank you, Eric. Have a good day.
And we'll see you in the Hyperscape.
What now? I doubt there will be anything. Thank you for watching. Okay. What about the drops? People have complained about the drops though. What is that? Anyone got the game? So doubt that anyone got the game. I don't think anybody got the game, dude. Okay, so let's wrap it up before we go. Let's see what we have done. How was the stream? Did you boys enjoy it? A lot. And a lot of people said it's too similar to Odyssey. It had some similarities. Not gonna lie, it was somehow similar, but I liked it. I liked Odyssey, so it's gonna be a fun game for me. Hyperscape though, I'm gonna be downloading it, and then I'm gonna be making probably some videos on it. Maybe the next video will be Hyperscape. Not sure though. Let's see what goes on and what. And that's it. I really like the stream. It was fun streaming. It is fun streaming these events, and I'll be streaming some games later on. Like I'll be definitely streaming all Valhalla. So if you want to see it, you can tune in and just watch me play Valhalla.